wonders upon Pharaoh and on all his servants and on all the people of his land, and to all the people, to all the people of his land, for they knewest that they dealt proudly against them. Right, they dealt proudly against the Israelites, man. They thought they was better than us. But actually, we was better than them, man.
Same shit now.
Exactly.
Same shit now. Now, all these other nations, you go into the fucking Arab stores, they talking, oh, Allah. I told that nigga that. I told him, fuck everybody, fuck Allah. Allah ain't shit. Allah ain't shit, man. Fuck Allah. Allah mean God. This God ain't his name.
Exactly.
You know, these niggas don't know shit. Y'all go to these Arab stores, these niggas think they proud. I mean, they think they better than you. They proud. You know, they bullshit ass religion. You know, you got these fucking Asians. They proud as a motherfucker too. They just as proud as the white man. They proud of their heritage and shit. You're supposed to be proud of the world. You're supposed to hate pride.
Arrogance.
But it's not bad for the Israelites to know who they are. We ain't proud that we better than y'all. It's scripture that we better than y'all.
Right, and we didn't. And it's not like we are here saying, they mad because we the chosen ones. We didn't choose Yahweh. Yahweh chose us. He said he probably looked. He liked us more, man. He liked us better than all other nations. We can't help that. So don't be mad at us. You be mad at him, man. Talk to him about it.
Right. We ain't proud of being Israelites. We are who we are. And it's not vain for us to be who we are. But y'all being proud, and y'all proudness is vanity because y'all ain't shit.
Right.
These other nations ain't shit.
Really ain't.
Y'all all come proudly against the children of the living God, man. The Heavenly Father. He's gonna fuck y'all up for that shit.
It says, I'm gonna start from 10 again. It says, it showed his signs and wonders upon Pharaoh and on his servants and on all the people of his land. For thou knowest that they dealt proudly against them. So didst thou get thee a name as it is this day, and thou didst divide the sea before them, so that they went through the midst of the sea on the dry land, and their prosecutors thou threwest into the deeps as a stone into the mighty waters.
Right. The Most High gave his name unto us. He said, "Did not thou get us a name amongst them?" He gave his name unto the children of Israel, and we profaned his name by going off and following these fucking devils, man. You know? We did this to ourselves. Like, I hate when I talk to certain people, and we be like, oh, the Most High allowed this to happen. Boy, that's fucked up. That ain't fair. Nigga, fuck you, man. That shit really be pissing me off. Even though they don't got the knowledge to understand it, but it just make me mad when you first hear it, because you like, dude, it's the Heavenly Father. He can do whatever the fuck he wanna do. It don't make sense, but these niggas is proud, man. Our own people act just like these fucking devils, man. They count it just as much as all these other nations. Most likely gonna fuck them up. They count them as other nations. They Gentiles, man. They not worthy, man. They not gonna be worthy.
It says, and thou didst divide the sea before them, so that they went through the midst of the sea on the dry land, and their prosecutors thou threwest into the deeps as a stone into the mighty waters. Moreover, thou leddest them in the day by a cloudy pillar, and in the night by a pillar of fire, to give them light in the way wherein they should go. Thou camest down also upon Mount Sinai, and spake with them from heaven, and gavest them right judgment and true laws, good statutes and commandments.
Right. He gave that to who? The children of Israel, man. He didn't get that to the whole fucking, read that part again. He didn't get that to all nations. He gave that to the children of Israel. For us, man, and for our children, and for our children's children, for all our generations, man. It's not gonna change. It hasn't changed. It's never gonna change. I was like, always gonna deal with the children of Israel, man.
It says, Moreover, thou leddest them in the day by a cloudy pillar, and in the night by a pillar of fire, to give them light in the way wherein they should go. Thou camest down also upon Mount Sion, and spake with them from heaven, and gavest them right judgment, and true laws, good statutes, and commandments.
Right judgment, true laws, statutes, and commandments. So listen, if America is so God-fearing, why the fuck their laws is not the Most High laws?
That's a fact.
You know? That'll be so simple. Why cut all laws? All the laws from now on is the Most High. They ain't one dare do that shit.
Right.
They too fucking proud. Hey, this ain't no God-fearing fucking country. They don't even care about the Most High, man. They care about their fucking self.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, and made it known unto them thy holy Sabbath, and commanded them precepts, statutes, and laws by the hands of Moses thy servant.
Right, by the hands of Moses. He only gave that to the children of Israel. He didn't give his law, statutes, and commandments unto no other people but the children of Israel. But only the children of Israel can get into the kingdom of heaven. You're not an Israelite, you can't make it to the kingdom, according to the Bible. That's the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
It says, and gavest them bread from heaven for their hunger, and broughtest forth water for them out of the rocks for their thirst, and how you say that? How you say that? Promises them that they should go to possess the land which thou hast sworn to give them. But they and our fathers dealt proudly, and hardened their necks, and hearken not to thy commandments.
Right, hardened their necks. What's what? Your mama always called us fucking hard-headed ass. You hard-headed. Niggas is fucking hard-headed.
It's just in us.
It's rebellious. That's from birth. We are rebellious people. That's scripture. We're a rebellious. Matter of fact, give me that Isaiah 30. Rebellious children, man. We're from birth. The Negroes is probably one of the most rebellious fucking kids. No matter you got your mama, daddy in your house, you still gonna rebel.
This is Isaiah 30 and 1. Okay. This is Isaiah 30 and 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. So they want us to lie to them and let them and tell them that the Most High can.
They want us to go into. They want us to be a fucking bastard, man.
They want us to tell them that everybody can get into the kingdom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They want us to tell everybody that so-called Jesus love everybody. No, the hell he don't. He don't love everybody, man. He only love his people, and if you ain't a part of his people, fuck you, and you going into slavery, man. You're gonna be a servant. You know what I'm saying?
Back on that, man. Like, our people is a rebellious people. Go back to Nehemiah. Our people is a rebellious people, man. Like, they don't want to hear. It's too hard for them to listen to the words of the Most High. So they just don't want to do nothing that the scriptures say do. I need you to read that again. What you just read? Oh, probably how we go next. Right. Keep going.
It says, and refuse to obey.
No. Read 16 again.
It says, but they and our fathers dealt proudly and hardened their necks, and hearken not to thy commandments.
Right, they didn't hearken up. Well, what's that? Because one of the commandments, one of the statutes is if one of your brothers is a murderer or a thief, and they try to come into your house with their goods or try to hide out, you're supposed to kick that nigga out your fucking house. But what's the number one rules with niggas? No snitch. You know, that goes against the Most High. Fuck that nigga, he's wicked. You kill off the wicked so everybody can have a peaceful fucking life. But if you hide in the wicked man, then that's just gonna create more wickedness.
Right, now his wickedness is upon you, because you indulge in letting them come in and hide. You hide that man.
Now his sins rubbing off on
you.
Now you think you can get away with that shit.
So now you let them in your house, and then they come in the house. Now both of y'all get in fucking trouble, because you let that nigga in your house. You supposed to say, yo, bro, man, you know, you my brother, I love you, but I can't let you in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because them boys, I got my kids, you got kids to worry about. And once the cops come in or whatever the case may be, now you insensitive to what he had going on. You wasn't even there when he did the shit. Right. But now because the nigga in your house, y'all connected now.
That's that no snitch.
Right.
So you ain't gotta tell nigga the fuck out your house.
You ain't gotta tell on the nigga.
Have that
says,
yo, don't bring that shit around here.
It says,
you know?
It says, and refused to obey, neither were mindful of thy wonders. Right, the Most High did all that wonderful stuff for them in Egypt, man. I mean, all the great wonders that he was doing to show his power, and the people still didn't. They still just looking past that, man.
Listen, yeah, right. They made the fucking the calf to Molech, the golden calf, and said the calf let them out of Egypt. When they just seen all the miracles Moses did through the name of the Most High. And this is how blind our people are, man. This is how blind people are. Matter of fact, like I said earlier about Peter. I mean, yeah, when Peter when Peter cut off the Roman soldier ear for Yahweh Shai, who y'all call Jesus, when he cut the dude's ear off, they didn't take him. They didn't snatch him up. Nothing happened to the man. If that's like me and my brother right now, and the cops come and try to snatch him up, and I do something to a cop, I'm going to tell they gonna snatch me up too. But the Most High blinded all of that shit. That they blinded him. When Peter cut that nigga ear off, they didn't even take Peter to jail. Nothing happened to Peter. He got off scot-free just so he can deny Yahweh Shai 3 times.
Yeah.
Because it was written for that to happen. That's how quick the Most High could blind you, and you talking to a motherfucker, man.
It's fast,
Matter of fact, the Yahweh Shai did that. When he came back, he was talking amongst his people, and they didn't even know it was him. He talking to people, they didn't even know it was him. He blinded them while he talking to them.
Right.
Hold on, let me read this, because that's what I'm going to do. This is Deuteronomy 29 and 2. And Moses called unto all Israel and said unto them, Ye have seen all that the Lord did before your eyes in the land of Egypt, unto Pharaoh and unto all his servants and unto all his land. The great temptation which thy eyes have seen, the signs of those great miracles. Yet the Lord have not given you an heart to perceive, and eyes to see, and ears to hear until this day.
What you just said. So he right there in their face, and the Most High just blinded them that quick.
In the midst, man.
Right.
You seen the Red Sea get parted.
Right.
Come on, man. You seen all these fucking miracles, and you still not worshiping the true power. Man.
Right.
That's how quick the Most High can blind you from this truth. This book is not meant for everybody to understand, man. It's only meant for his elect. And only elect is gonna get it. This book been around for all this time, and none of these fucking pastors can bring this shit out. Come on, man. Go ahead.
And refused to obey, neither were mindful of thy wonders that thou didst among them, but hardened their necks, and they in their rebellion appointed a captain to return to their bondage. But thou art a God ready to harden, gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and of great kindness, and for sookest, how you say that? Sookest them not. Oh, sookest them not. Ye, when they had made them a molten calf, and said, This is thy God that brought us out of Egypt, and had brought great provocation. Yet thou in thy, how you say that? Oh, mindful mercies, forsookest them not in the wilderness.
Start back at 18.
It says, Ye, when they had made a molten calf, and said, This is thy God that brought thee up out of Egypt, like our brother stated earlier. They seen what the Most High did. They seen Moses part the sea through this power of Yahweh Shai, and they still said that the fucking golden calf brought them out of Egypt.
Which they just built.
How I brought you out and you just made the fucking thing. Like y'all just made it like, oh, let's make it. That got us out. Like this shit can't talk. That shit don't have no power.
We just made this shit. Like that makes no fucking sense, man. That's fucking idiotic, man. Really.
It says,
fucking stupid.
It says, Ye, when they made them a molten calf, and said, "This is thy